Here we have a SAT math problem. Okay, let's go to the question. Claire has $40 in her own savings jar and puts $10 every week. David has $80 in his own savings jar and puts in $8 every week. Each of the graphs below shows the amount in the jar over time. If the graphs intersect at the point P of A, B, what is the value of B? Here we have savings of two people, Claire and David, and their savings are given in graphs as lines over here, and the two lines intersect at the point P of A, B. Okay, at the point of intersection over here, B represents a y-coordinate. So we have to get the equations for both the lines, and we have to solve the system to get the y-coordinate at the point of intersection, which gives a value of B. Okay, how do you have to get the equations of two lines? For that, we have to use the given information. Okay, here we have y-intercepts for both the lines, and this y-intercept represent the initial value of both the people. Because of the y-intercept, the number of weeks is 0, that is we have weeks on x-axis. Okay, so the initial value we have for Claire is $40, and the initial value we have for David is $80. So here we can take 40, and here we can take 80. Okay, so this line gives a savings of Claire. Let me write over here. And this line with the y-intercept 80 gives savings of David. Okay, first let me try to get the equation for Claire. Okay, so let me write y. So y represents a savings. So that is amount in dollars. That is equal to, first we have to write the initial value that Claire has, that is y-intercept of $40, so 40 positive, and he puts $10 every week, that is he puts $10 for 1 week, and we know that we have week on the x-axis, that is this x represents the number of weeks. Okay, if he puts $10 every week, how much money will he put for x number of weeks? For that, we have to multiply this $10 for 1 week by the number of weeks x, then we get 10x. So this equation represents the savings of Claire. So the same thing we have to do for David. Okay, here for David also, y represents the savings. First, we have to write the initial value, that is 80 positive. He puts $8 every week, that is for 1 week he puts $8. Then how much money will he put for x number of weeks? For that, we have to multiply this 8 and number of weeks x, that we get 8x. Okay, now I got the equations of these two lines which represent the savings of Claire and David. Okay, so here we have a system of two linear equations, and we have to solve the system and find the value of y, that is a y-coordinate at the point of intersection, that is the value of b. Okay, now to solve for the variable y in this given system, let me write y equals to y. So for the y on the left side, let me consider the stuff we have in this equation, that is 40 positive 10x, and for the y on the right side, let me consider the stuff we have over here in the second equation, that is 80 positive 8x. Okay, now let's solve for x in this equation. For that, we have to subtract 8x from both sides, and also we have to subtract 40 from both sides. When I do so, this positive 8x, negative 8x will cancel out, positive 40, negative 40 will cancel out. So when I combine positive 10x, negative 8x, I am getting 2x. When I combine 80, negative 40, I am getting 40. Let's divide both sides of this equation by 2. Then 2 will cancel out, x equals to, when I divide 40 by 2, I am getting 20. Okay, now I got the x-coordinate of the point of intersection, that is the value of A. But our aim is to get the y-coordinate that gives the value of B. So according to the question, we have to find the value of B. Okay, now to get the y-coordinate at the point of intersection, we have to plug in this 20, the value of x, either into this equation or into this equation. Okay, let me take this equation. In both the equations, we'll be getting the same result for y. Okay, anyways, I choose this equation to get the value of y. Okay, so y equals to 40 positive 10 times. For this x, we can plug in this value 20, that is 10 times 20. We get y equals to 40 positive 10 times 20 is 200. We get y equals to 200 positive 40 is 240. Okay, I got the y-coordinate at the point of intersection, that is 240. Actually, here the y-coordinate at the point of intersection is b. Therefore, the value of b is 240. We find this 240 in answer choice C. The correct answer choice for this question is C.